We're going to take you now live to the Museum of Contemporary Art in Sydney, where the Macquarie Graduate School of Management is launching its Women's in NBA's program. Sky News business reporter Dan Murphy is on the ground with Echo Entertainment CEO Matt Bekier, just one of the companies taking part in the $8 million scholarship program.
Thanks, Nadine, and Matt, thanks for your time.
Thank you. Thanks for having us, Dan.
Well, first of all, just explain to us why Echo is involved with this initiative.
Look, Dan, I'm quite new to this game. One of my observations when I became chief executive was that we have about 20 million visitors to our casinos every year, and our visitors reflect the full spectrum of ethnicities and genders, and it's a fun, diverse environment. Our staff mirror that, particularly at the front line. So, for example, here in Sydney, we have almost 100 languages spoken by our staff members. And while our staff reflected the diversity of our customer base, the leadership group at the company at the most senior levels does not. So we have 42% of our total workforce are women, but in our leadership group, that percentage is much lower.
So what do you hope to achieve by being involved?
I want to tap into a huge pool of talent. I think we're undercooking our ability to do well in business by not letting women get into those leadership positions.
And at Echo, how many women are in senior leadership or management positions?
We have a bipolar almost distributions at the board. We have a good track record. About a third of our board members are women, have been since the inception of Echo. As I said, across the company, about 42% of our staff are women. In the top 50, only about 20% are women. So there's clearly a fall. We drop down as we promote women.
And if you look more broadly, there are 13,500 men, but only 6,500 women enrolled in NBA programs across the country at the moment. So why is that the case in your view, and what do you think it says about the culture within Australian business?
I've had the privilege of working in every continent in this world, and living in every continent around the world. And I don't think it's a uniquely Australian problem. I think it's a much more complex and broader ingrained issue. And so what we're trying to do, look, sponsoring a number of women through MBAs is not going to change our diversity challenge, but it's going to be one step of a whole portfolio of initiatives that we're taking to address that.
The AICD also tracks the number of female appointments on ASX 200 boards. It's currently sitting at 18.8%, but a total of 34 boards on the ASX 200 still have no women. So is that good enough in your view?
I can't speak for these boards. I can only speak for our company, and I think they're missing out.
So what is Echo doing to promote gender diversity?
Gender diversity is one of our diversity challenges. We have big opportunity to also do much better with our ethnic minorities and our different ethnic groups in our company. I want to get to a point where it's not just the front line that reflects the customer base that we're serving. I want to get to a truly diverse leadership group that is able to engage with the front line because they have the same gender, the same ethnicity. And I think that's going to make us a much better company.
And just finally, do you think the government has a role to play in these issues?
Yes, but I'm really not across the government policies, and I don't profess to have a strong view in that. I look at this as a business challenge and business opportunity. I want to tap into a big pool of talent.
No, we really appreciate your time today. Thank you.
And that was Dan Murphy speaking at an event in Sydney, which is being held by the Macquarie Graduate School of Management, which is launching its Women in MBA's program today. We'll just take a short break. When we return on First Business,